Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So, whether you are a client looking for products or an agent seeking to build a successful business, me and Kimmy, we will be sharing some insights, some testimonies today, some strategies that will help you achieve those goals and make a real difference in the world. So, go ahead and hit those like buttons, you guys, today. In the comments, share where you're from. How is your morning going? Share that below, you guys. And go ahead, if you have not yet, grab that cup of coffee, that cup of tea, and let's go ahead and dive on in.
If you're new to watching our show, Kia is taking some time to grieve and spend some time with her family after losing her husband recently. She will be back soon, and until then, you have me. So I hope you have your drink ready, because today we are going to compare which one is better, GoFundMe or life insurance. So sit back and let's take a look. We all know that unexpected expenses happen, and they can arise in our lives. And it's essential that we do have some type of financial safety net in place. But which option is actually truly best for us? One of the most recent trends that has sprung up on the internet is a site called GoFundMe that are being used as alternative for life insurance. Let's take a look at funeral costs. For example, it is just over $7,000 for an average cost of a funeral here in the US, according to the National Funeral Directors Association. In case you don't have the money, you could do a GoFundMe. But is this the approach really the best way to go? And can you really get the financial funding you need? Here's a quick look at how they work and if they're actually a better way than life insurance. Let's start by understanding the difference between GoFundMe and life insurance. Pages like GoFundMe let anyone donate to a specific cause through crowdfunding. On the other hand, life insurance is a contract between an individual and an insurance company, guaranteeing a payout to beneficiaries upon the death of the insured. The question is whether it is better to spend a few dollars per month on a life insurance policy, or is it better to set up a GoFundMe page? Well, let's explore the pros and cons of each of these. GoFundMe can be a good choice in certain situations. A couple of ways you can use it is things like covering health costs or deductibles on health plans. This idea brings people together to help those in need, bringing a sense of community. It has its limitations, though. Pages like this may not always generate enough funds. Let me share this story with you. In this particular instance, a family tragically lost their beloved family member named Billy. It was up to them to raise the money for the funeral costs, which can be quite high. With the hope of receiving support from friends and families and strangers, they set up a GoFundMe page. In about 5 months, they received contributions from as many as 62 generous people. However, even with those donations, they did not hit their goal. After those 5 months, the family had only managed to raise $4,361. Unfortunately, this amount was nowhere near enough to cover the full cost of his funeral, which left the family in a difficult financial situation. This story highlights the harsh reality that crowdfunding campaigns often struggle to reach their fundraising targets. It's not just this family facing this challenge. Looking only at the GroupFundMe page, there are over 22,000 funerals and tribute campaigns. Yet on average, these campaigns raise only $2,200, which is not nearly enough. We should also consider the tax implications. You might have to report your earnings to the IRS if you raise over $20,000 or get over 200 contributions on the GoFundMe page. Now, the other way is life insurance. So let's take a look at that. Life insurance provides a guaranteed payout to beneficiaries, ensuring they have the necessary funds to meet financial obligations like funeral costs. Life insurance policies, such as guaranteed issue life or final expense, don't require medical exams and can be an affordable option. Additionally, life insurance provides long-term financial security because it's always there, and the beneficiary will be paid a tax-free lump sum payment to take care of all the expenses associated with the cost of funerals today. So why does not everyone have life insurance? Well, there could be many reasons. People haven't bothered to buy life insurance is most likely the reason is that you might think that a policy would be either too expensive or that the person applying feels like they can't get it due to health reasons. But did you know that there are policies out there which are designed to provide life insurance coverage for exactly these types of situations? If, for example, you have a family member, such as a parent or an elderly sibling, who has just been diagnosed with what is most likely a terminal disease, you can still find affordable life insurance policies that can give you the financial help you need to pay not only their funeral costs, but also some of the debts that they leave behind. There are policies known as guaranteed issued life insurance policies. Some of these might be advertised as final expense life insurance or burial insurance. The point is that these policies are guaranteed and do not require a medical exam. I understand that there are many people out there who are just getting by on fixed incomes and simply can't afford that extra cost for a policy. I do understand that. And some of you, though, might not be aware of this. As their family members, you can buy a policy on the behalf of them to help them with their costs. So to keep that in mind. While GoFundMe pages are quite popular right now, it is not guaranteed to stay around forever because all it will take is a few con artists to set up a phony scam to bring those popular sites down. Even though the vast majority on there are legitimate people who are truly needing help. However, life insurance has been around since 1752, when it was co-founded by Ben Franklin. While I am firmly do believe that crowdfunding platforms like GoFundMe can be quite helpful in certain situations, such as helping with deductibles or covering expenses not covered by insurance plans, there's no doubt that these platforms can actually help people in financial need. It's helped people raise money for medical treatments, emergencies, and more. And they have the power to bring communities together, rallying support and generating much needed funds during times of crisis. And I absolutely love seeing how selfishly people contribute to these causes, knowing they're making a positive impact. However, when it comes to funeral costs, I firmly believe that life insurance is the better option. Funerals are very emotional and are challenging. Also, with the average cost of a funeral being $7,000 plus, it can be a huge financial burden to bear. Relying solely on GoFundMe's to cover these expenses can be risky. While I recognize the usefulness of GoFundMe pages in many scenarios, such as helping with deductibles or filling gaps in your insurance coverage, life insurance protection actually takes care of the ones you love and their funeral costs when you die. There's no doubt. I firmly believe that life insurance is a superior choice when it comes to addressing funeral costs. Benefits from life insurance cover funeral costs so that beneficiaries can actually focus on grieving and healing without having to worry about money. In order to find the best policies available for your loved one, an independent agent like myself or Key can do all the comparison shopping for you and find the most affordable ones. So don't get caught up on hopes and donations. Protect the ones you need now. As Key would say, go out there and make an impact.
We're gonna take on the world.